That's me. I grew up since you saw me last day, Uncle Martin. And my mates call me Con now, like.
You should have told me when your bus came in.
I ride by Spanish Prawn, or in fact, Guy picked me up just outside Glasgow, so it was an easy run, like. Prawn's a big business here, it seems.
Well, that's the only fishing they do here now.
So I hear. We stopped for breakfast and had some loch fine kippers, which were probably Norwegian. The guy said the last time a commercial vessel landed any serious herring round here was like 1975. Still, keeps your tourists happy, I suppose.
How's your mother?
All right, like.
She said she hasn't been well. Hardly surprising after that business with your brother.
Yeah, he got 10 years, you know. And the ceasefire was declared the next day. Never had much luck, our Declan. Still, Ma's risen to the occasion. She found out some of the lads at the maze weren't getting their food parcels. So she's begging for like half the paramilitary units on the blocks at the moment. And half of them are probably UVF. But she wouldn't have thought to ask.
She's a good woman, your mother. Like your Auntie Mary.
So what's it like coming back after all that time?
I don't know. Strange to think. She's buried not 100 miles from here. She always had a soft spot for you.
She was all right. Good crack, like.
First time I saw her, must have been just after she came to Glasgow on the nursing course. A tramp had been knocked down in the street. It was his own fault. Positively stank of drink. I saw her take off her coat. She put it over him. And she held his hand till the ambulance came. By the time it arrived, he was dead. I can still see her now. Tears in her eyes. I loved her from that moment. Blessed are the pure in heart, for they shall see God. Only the good die young, Connor.
If I'd known that, I'd have taken my chances in Belfast.
Come on, I'll show you where you'll be staying. Mother said you got yourself into some trouble.
Minor disagreement with the local RA. The IRA. That'll blow over.
A disagreement?
They wanted to break both my legs. And I'd rather they didn't.
I thought with a ceasefire.
That only counts if you're UVF or Brit Army, like. Local entrepreneurs like myself are still fair game.
I see.
And what can I do? Student grants aren't what they used to be, you know.
You had to abandon your studies?
Well, a correspondence course was out of the question. And any other option, like carry the health warning.
And the grant?
Easy come, easy go.
Well, here we are. Home for the time being. It's not much, but it's difficult with the tourist season coming up. She only wants £30 a week since the place needs renovation.
Place needs demolition.
I'll take care of the rent till you get on your feet. Your mother said you had to leave with virtually the clothes on your back. If you need some clothes...
Nah, I'll sort something out.
And I need a lad to help out on the farm. You can start tomorrow. The pay's not brilliant, but it's work. There's not much of that round here. Start at 6.
In the morning, like?
I'm sure you'll manage. You could do worse and make a career in fish farming, you know? It's an exciting field. Especially the shellfish farming, which is just beginning to come into its own. But I'm telling you now, you give me 1 minute's grief, and I'll wash my hands of you so fast you'll have soap in your eyes. Understood?
Yes, sir.
By the way, who let you into my office? Wasn't the door locked?
Not so you'd notice. Fish farm. Jesus.
We've lost a lot of fish to birds, seals, the open sea.
You'd lose a lot less if your nets were secured properly.
Jim, can you tie this net up properly, please?
Aye.
It's not his fault. I mean, these nets are knackered. We haven't had a maintenance budget in 2 years.
Is that right?
Yeah.
Is that also the reason why you're spoiling 8% of your feed through improper storage?
Yeah, well, actually, it is. The storage
Why your
areas
fish are on the wrong feeding regime?
I planned the feeding regime.
I can hardly say that surprises me.
Look, if you've something to say to me, just come out and say it.
I thought I had.
Everybody in the industry here is suffering, Mr. McCaffrey. I mean, I don't know what it's like in Chile, but I was in a Glasgow supermarket 2 weeks ago, and they had salmon on special for £1.99 a pound. How can we compete with that if it costs us more than £2 to produce it?
Well, that's what I'm here to find out. We won't be putting any more smolts to sea until we do.
But the hatcheries produced 150,000 smolts we're supposed to be putting to sea next month. I mean, if we don't, we've got nothing to sell in 2 years.
Not selling fish at a loss is a profit in my book.
We can turn things round here, Mr. McCaffrey. Just tell me what you want me to do.
I want you to keep your mouth shut.
What's he saying?
He thinks the place is falling to bits.
He's right. I've warned you about that guardrail, by the way.
God!
Listen up! McCaffrey! Oh! He's going to give us a hand here! Give us a hand here. Come on, give us a hand, Jim!
Is he all right?
Get the boat.
Just get the boat!
All right, sir.
Night, Kathy. See you tomorrow.
Night, Kathy.
You remember, you promised.
I'm really sorry.
I don't want to hear about it.
That guardrail's been on the list
I
of
said I don't want to hear about it.
Yeah.
Oh, perfect. Perfect. My keys must have gone in the water.
Don't panic, Moran's got a spare set.
So that anyone can walk into my office when the mood takes them, I suppose?
Yeah, well, in case of emergency, yes.
What about my car keys? There's more I got a spare set of those in
Well,
case of emergencies.
I can drive you home.
I don't have the keys to my flat, Alan.
I'll get Jim. Jim will get you in. You take the door off if he has to. Right.
Oh, perfect. Perfect. What do you want?
I thought you might want these. It's my overalls, but they're all the same size, so it shouldn't matter. And there's some boots as well, if you want them.
Thank you.
Well, I better get back to work.
What was your name again?
Kathy Cowan.
Kathy. I noticed you were on time this morning.
I bought a new alarm clock. Oh, I wanted to thank you, by the way, for letting me make up the time. I know you could have sacked me. A lot of folk would have done.
That's all right.
Sorry. You must be frozen, and here I am gabbling on like a gibbon.
Don't be sorry.
Anyway, I'll let you go on. And thanks again.
buy something nice for my mammy's birthday, like it. Couldn't recommend one of these wines, could you?
Well, you'll not find a better selection anywhere outside of Glasgow. What sort of wine does she like?
The gala opening is on Monday.
Kathy, talk some sense into this boy. Ma, look at all this gear.
I'm about to become a local businessman.
Which means he's gonna lose a lot of money, probably no his.
Would you fancy, eh? Scotland the Brave t-shirt, available in all sizes. Tartan tin whistle, shortbread with hand-painted scenes from Scotland's history on the tin.
That's no hand-painted.
Aye, but it was hand-painted before they stamped it on the tin.
Grandma, look. The wee man's got a willy.
Give me that.
I was doing some temporary driving for a guy in Oban last week. He just got hold of this huge load of bankrupt stock from a souvenir wholesalers. And you know that electrical shop Cameron used to have in the harbour? Well, he's not been able to let it. And he's willing to let me rent it on a month-by-month basis, which means I'll be able to open a souvenir shop with almost no capital at all.
And almost no brains at all. Kathy, will you talk to him?
Can I have the tin whistle, Lee?
This is brilliant. You know what this is, don't you?
The Loch Ness Monster.
The Loch Fyne Monster.
What?
The tourists will know the difference. I'm going to call the shop the Loch Fyne Monster Museum. I'll get a few photos of some water and silt and bubbles to hang up on the wall. And the tourists can come in to see the scientific evidence while they load up with souvenirs.
He's finally gone completely mad. Will you talk to him?
Kenny, what do you think?
Who are you going to sell to when the tourists go home in September?
Mail order for Christmas.
For mail order, you need advertising, a lot of it. Have you got that kind of capital?
I'll pay for it out of the profits for the shop.
What if there's no profit? Most small businesses make a loss in the first 2 years.
Well, he hardly needs you making him feel small.
I'm just pointing
At
out...
least he's got the bottle to get out and do something.
You told him it was a daft idea.
I never did.
You said he was mad.
They said John Logie Baird was mad, but he invented the telephone.
The television.
Aye, so you can sit about all day watching dirty films.
It's a daft idea. A shop isn't going to last a month. Nobody's going to buy a souvenir by mail order they could get in any shop in Scotland.
If you know that much about business, how is it you couldn't hang on to your own fishing boat?
Ma.
25 years my husband had that boat.
The Alpha was a very old boat, Ma.
25 years she provided for my family, and you went bust a year after you took her over.
She failed her DTI.
So forgive us if we don't lay much store by your business advice, Mr. Andrew Carnegie.
Kenny. Kenny, don't go! What did you have to go and do that for, Ma?